Welcome back. It's episode 13. Is that going to be unlucky for us? I think it might well be. That was the only real chance against Forest Green in this game, and we draw 0-0. Should have hit the target there, really, but we are still in ninth, so we're still outside of the playoff positions at the moment. Peter got an interesting kit there, but that's a tap-in for Alfie Harrison, the second goal of the season. That was that's attacking Mozilla playing. That's where he's playing at the moment, and that does get us back into playoff positions finally. After a few dodgy results, that's Andy Smith scoring. That he's one of the new centre backs we just signed. He seems to be good in the air as he scored 2 in that game, 2-0. But we do drop out of the playoff positions even though we win 2-0. We've got some cup games coming up. So, like I say, the FA Cup is like a competition. I really hope to do well and then pray we get a good draw against a big side. That would be amazing if we can get a big side and get some big gate receipts in. Because the way our finances are looking, that could make such a huge difference. I think the loan signings we brought in have settled in quite nicely. Defensively, we don't look too bad at the moment. And attacking-wise, Cassidy still seems to be scoring a few goals. So I think this is his limit, league-wise, League One. But he's still doing okay. Definitely noticed he doesn't really get free as much as he does. He did. But still doing okay for us. It's Otti taking this penalty. Otti seems to miss more penalties than he scores. And we are top of the league. So with 32 points, we are top of the league. We've got Oxford United away in the first round of the FA Cup. So this isn't the easiest of ties as they are in the same division as us, but we get off to a good start there. Then it's 81 minutes, 2-0. Cassidy with a flick on the line, really. And then he actually rounds it off in the 83rd minute with another. So 3-0. We're through to the next round. We've drawn, thankfully, Flyde at home in the second round of the FA Cup. So Flyde, I believe, are in the National League North or South. So they're well below our standards. So we should comfortably get through that. And that will put us into the third round draw, hopefully. Because we're at home against Flyde as well, so I really don't see us having an issue with that tie. This Papa John's Trophy match now against Gillingham was a dead rubber because both of us have already progressed to the next round, so there was no point. Doesn't matter what happened to this result really. I think we both kind of played an understrength team. As you can see, I've got Dinzei playing at right back at the moment, and we've got the likes of Laffy in the team. You know, he's a backup for us. Our old nemesis, Notts County here, seems to be, we play them hard every season, and they've been promoted with us every season so far. So good to get a 1-0 win against them. And now we're playing what I perceive is the best team in the division. And they're also the bookmakers' favourites. They were the 2-1 or even money to win the to get promoted and win the division. So their side is very strong. At home, though, I was hoping to show something, but they're actually going to run away with a 3-1 win. And they probably could have won by more, to be honest. They were much better than us. So we now dropped to 6th. So we've gone from 1st to 6th after 2 games. And partly due to that fact was, whilst we went top after playing Doncaster, we'd played one more game than everybody else. I think we'd played early that day or something, because a lot of other teams hadn't played their other game. And then with our 2 cup games, we seemed to miss a game for a lot of other teams as well. I think so. That was such a bad clearance. It just went straight to that guy to volley it in. So we then had a game in hand, but we dropped all the way to 6th from 1st. It seems such a bizarre fall that was, but This is the Papillons Trophy. This is the knockout stage now, and we have Crawley at home. Now, Crawley is still in the tier below us, so I was pushing a good team in this one to try and win the game. We come away with a 2-0 win, and that'll put us in the hat for the next round. And we have drawn Leyton Orient at home. So we've been quite lucky with the draw in the Papillons Trophy, to be honest, because Leyton Orient are in the division below as well. Here we are playing Flyde, and it was quite an easy win. So we're going to win 3-0 here. So that puts us into the draw for the FA Cup third round. And we got an away tie to a big team, and it's Leeds United. Now, Leeds could have been a bigger tie, but they are unfortunately have been relegated and they're in the Championship, so potentially not as enticing as one would have hoped. But still, hopefully, should get some decent money from that in the gate receipts. Very disappointing game here against Wycombe. I don't think Wycombe were that much of a good team. The sending off didn't help, but we're 2-0 down at the time anyway, and we're going to lose 4-0 at home. I think that's potentially our worst ever defeat at home since I've taken over, and we've dropped to 8th, way outside the playoffs, way out. Top two are far away from us now, and now we've got an away tie at Sheffield Wednesday. Get the equaliser there. So we're not playing well at the moment. Take away those 2 easy cup victories. I mean, I don't know what happened there. Like, it just went through the keeper's legs. Apart from the 2 cup games against lower opposition, we're now on a run of we've lost 3 games back on the trot, and we needed a penalty in the last kick of the game to salvage a draw against Sheffield Wednesday. So look at us now, 9th. We're going to lose 1-0 to Cambridge here. That's the last video of this episode as well. Hope you join me next time. Let's hope our fortunes can come back, because we are down in 10th position now. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.